Alright, gang, so if you're not new to this channel, then you should probably know that there is a thing called Generation Wars that I started in Generation 4. Just a little thing to fun battle series to do. And this time we're going to combine that with Battle Royales. I've done one of these on YouTube. They're just fun little matches. They're 4-player FFA matches. Everyone gets 3 Pokemon. So basically, we're going to combine this with Generation Wars. So, yeah, we're all going to pick our 3 favorite Pokemon from each generation, well, from the generation that we chose, and have ourselves a little Battle Royale. Now, being that I haven't chosen Gen 7 in a Generation Wars match yet, I decided to go with that, bringing Mimikyu, Celesteela, and my boy Guzma's Golisopod. Meanwhile, we're going to have our opponents be Generation 2 with Qwilliams, Generation 1 with Use, and Generation 4 will be represented by the Ham. So, yeah, here we go. We're going to go ahead and give this Battle Royale a start. And, yeah, here's the contenders already again if you've missed them when I introduced them. So, Use, Generation 1's champion, is going to lead with Nidoking, as I lead with Mimikyu. And, yeah, that Ham is going to lead with Rotom Wash. And, yeah, Qwilliams is going to go ahead and lead with Tyranitar for Generation 2. And, yeah, none of those really match the generations, unfortunately. So, anyway, Mimikyu, yeah, I hope to do some good stuff as the Sandstorm gets set up. I'm just going to actually go for the Swords Dance. Obviously, I do have my Disguise still up, so I'm hoping that that will protect me. Nidoking is just going to go ahead and get the sub up while, yeah, Fulham just misses with Hydro Pump, so not ideal for him as Crunch goes off against the Nidoking, breaking the sub again, so I just have +2, and that's the way I like it. Meanwhile, the Sandstorm is raging about, and I'm just going to go ahead and play rough with this Tyranitar over there and get a quick KO there on that T-Tar, giving me 1 point. So, Rotom Wash now going to target me with that Hydro Pump, but that Hydro Pump is really just going to break my Disguise. Now, Ham does like offensive Pokemon when it comes to Battle Royales, and as you will see soon, this is actually a Specs Rotom Wash, so definitely something that can hit really hard. And Generation 2's Use is going to go into Feraligatr. So Feraligatr just going to go for the Earthquake. Obviously, it's not going to affect Rotom, but it will hit both me and Mimikyu and Nidoking. Now, because it's hitting more than one opponent, the damage is going to be reduced. So, yeah, that's not really good for him. I'm just going to go for a Shadow Claw on the Nidoking and get a second quick KO there. So now I have 2, and in comes the Hydro Pump again. This time it just kills my Mimikyu. I don't even think the crit mattered because, as I said, it's Specs. And, yeah, now Ham is going to get a point. So I think the score right now is me 2, Ham 1. So, yeah, I'm just going to go into my Celesteela as he goes out. Well, rather, what is it? Qwilliams goes out in a Lapras. No, that's Use goes out in a Lapras. What am I saying? I got them confused. Qwilliams is the guy on Gen 2. So, yeah, in comes the Hydro Pump again on my Celesteela. This is actually kind of hard to narrate. And as you can see, this is when I noticed that this thing is definitely Specs. And so the Lapras just sings, and it ends up hitting the Umbreon with the Sleep. So now Umbreon's asleep. I guess that benefits Use as much as anyone else. Unfortunately for me, I missed the Leech Seed, so yeah, there's really no point to protect. Well, I am going to protect just to get the leftovers recovery. I'm actually hoping that someone takes care of that Rotom Wash because it is just doing a ton of damage. So yeah, unfortunately, while I am able to protect against that Hydro Pump, yeah, this Thunder, mind you, Thunder in the Sandstorm. So Use has the balls to go for that Thunder in the Sandstorm, which is only 50%. And, yeah, it ends up nailing that Rotom Wash. Unfortunately, it doesn't do quite enough damage. So, he is going to miss with Hydro Pump, thankfully. But, I'm still kind of screwed, because here comes the Blizzard from Lapras also hitting. And then he gets the Freeze on me, and the Rotom Wash. So, uses Lapras, hitting it in the Sandstorm, hitting the Sing, and then getting a double Freeze on the Blizzard. That Lapras is just going ape. So obviously Ham's gonna switch. I decide, what the hell, I'll just stay in. I probably should have switched as well, but Ham's gonna go into Star Raptor. which is really problematic because here comes the Thunder to get rid of my Celesteela. Now, mind you, I probably would have lost Golisopod if I went into that. So there's Yu's first point. And yeah, I'm just gonna go to Golisopod, my last mon, after a very strong advantage with Mimikyu early. Now I'm in trouble. I just go for the first impression on the Umbreon because it's the thing I can hit the hardest. And in comes the Staraptor with a Brave Bird on my Golisopod. That will destroy me. And that's the second point for Ham. But I didn't get KO'd. I got KO'd, so even I can't win this match. Qwilliams going to finally get a point by KOing that Staraptor, and then Yus is going to get his second point by KOing the Umbreon, and that will actually result in a Yus victory because Yus had the most Pokemon remaining of the players with 2 KOs. So, Yus, congratulations, you and your Generation 1 team has won Generation Wars. Now, I would like to ask a question of the day. What is your favorite water or ice? But I can't because we already used that type. We're actually down to poison or dragon. So I'm going to go with what's your favorite poison type? We'll save dragon for the next battle. But yeah, leave a comment about what your favorite poison type is. And what is your favorite venomous creature? I think we saw at least one. Yeah, Nidoking in this battle, though he didn't really do that much. But as for me, my favorite poison type would probably end up being either Gengar or actually Nidoking. So leave a comment about that, and I hope to see you guys in the next battle. Week 2 of the NGDL will be out actually this Friday for the Friday battle, so hope that you'll stick around. Will I actually go 0-2, or can I actually improve to 1-1? So, yeah, the suspense